out of Dardoch. We will be talking about that new kit.
This is going to be a fun cast, chat. Like, this made my night right now. We're going to get to see Warwick here in game number 1 between Immortals and Dignitas. The final pick on the side of Dignitas, responding to that dog, is going to be Cassiopeia in the mid lane.
Yeah, and the Cassiopeia is actually a pretty good pick into the Ryze. That lane can go either way. Oftentimes when you see the Cassiopeia pick, you sometimes see it with a Ryze ban or vice versa, just because they're a pretty standard matchup against each other. But the Warwick will be the early focus. I am curious to see, A, what Dardoch's skill order is, because I know Azael, who's on the analyst desk tonight, is very passionate about the skill order on Warwick. Most people have been maxing Q into E, but I think, as well as Azael thinks, there is a lot of value in maxing the W early because of how much move speed and attack speed you can get early and how weak the scaling is per level up on Q. There's been a lot of discussion on this. Dardoch has obviously put some time into Warwick, and I'm excited to see if he can get any early game action going on that champ. Return gank onto Pobelter. Uh-oh.
Pobelter in a spot without summoner spells. There comes the flash into the miasma. He's grounded. He's in trouble, and Pobelter is going to be first blooded by Dignitas.
Not the start that Pobelter would have wanted, and you see Chaser being so sneaky with the way he was able to get behind there. Like, I see a ward in the river, but I'd love to go back and see how Chaser snuck around that spot to get the first blood. They convert on the earlier kill. There goes Someday.
Someday looking to put some damage into Flame here in this top part of the map. Maokai into Jace. Not gonna be too fun. There's your shot. Predicts the flash.
Why flash in a straight line from a shock blast right there? Big misplay by Flame, and we were talking about how with the Maokai, he needed to be able to withstand Someday's assault on Jace, and that is not how you want to start out right there. Bad flash by Flame. Now he's more vulnerable into future ganks, and he doesn't even get out of the damage.
What he can find. New Warwick probably won't see competitive play, by the way.
Here it comes!
Dardoch now looking to make the gank. Lada in some trouble. Going to be shot down. Piercing arrows found him. Special going to be flashing away from the chains. But the Maldahar ult comes out, and one last bit of damage is going to find Olay another kill for his team. Wanted to get Cody there, but Olay had the timing, knew what he was doing.
Dardoch's got ult again, but he has no support from the mid lane, so Chaser's just bullying him out of here. I think Warwick ult's actually pretty easy to land, but we're going to see the combination from Dardoch there. Oh, did he get one?
Oh, Pobelter in some trouble, looking to make the ult. Can't find it! Dardoch!
Oh no!
Twin Fangs burn him down. Keen's able to grab that kill. Doesn't quite get the one he's looking for onto Pobelter, but that's the problem, man. You go in, you don't hit it.
Crushing. Top lane winning because of the kill. And really just Immortals trying to send all their resources down bot right here. There's Bloodsend. Here comes the Realm Ward.
Dardoch's looking to make it happen.
Let's go.
Guys, ult's in. Dardoch got it this time. You can't miss that one. Special. Likely going to be burned away here, but he still gets himself out. Pobelter has to flash to make it happen. Immortals gets their kill, but it's a little bit messy. Someday now going to be bound up by that Olay ultimate. He TPs himself down into this fight. Not going to be finding anything just yet. Chaser looking to make the moves onto Pobelter. Nice deadly flourish. Chaser just needs a little bit more damage to seal his fate as the curtain call opens up. They are not letting this one get away. 2 ult shots straight in the back. Double tapping.
Pobelter used his Rune Prism, so if he would have chained this CC, then that would have been another way of securing that kill. So it could have definitely been executed more cleanly and probably saved Pobelter's life.
I think Pobelter was probably trying to Rune Prison to set up the ultimate for Dardoch, saying, hey, he's 0 for 2 on these. We should probably help him out a little bit. He moved himself up to put some damage onto this top lane tier 1. The last tier 1 standing on the side of Immortals.
Oh, here we
Dig
go.
wants to remove that, but it's going to be special tied up. Ult into ult into ult into ult. See you later. Immortals shuts that one down, and with him off of the table, you don't have bullet time, you don't have the exhaust, you don't have his zone potential from Make It Rain, and Dig has to back away. This time, he's got his ult this time. Dignitas is not looking to be in the business of giving away 2 Infernals.
Let's go, Immortals. Jump in there.
Something happened. Dardoch's going to go ahead, pop that E, but it's Dragon secured by the side of Dignitas. Flame's going to be bound up, locked down. Chaser is donezo. Pobelter grabbing the kill. As Dignitas retreats, they got their Drake, they lose their jungler. And can Immortals make anything else happen off of the back of this? Edge of Night going to be keeping Lod safe from Dardoch doing anything to him. And Immortals are going to have to settle for that kill for Drake trade. Some days in the bottom lane, he's got the TP available, but Baron's going to be burned down very rapidly. Attack of the Crabs, willing that help far away. It is secured by Cody, son of all people, and Immortals have found their objective.
Whew, that looked to me like an Immortals damage spike, more so than trying to get a smite secure. They picked a health and they all just bursted it when they thought it was going to get low. Dardoch doesn't quite get the smite, but Chaser wasn't even there, so it was a little bit less risky than you would have thought, and good decisiveness by Immortals. Now they have Baron. They have to make use of it.
Easily two-man this, but they've got the rest of the squad heading over right now. Flame's going to be on zone control, keeping Dignitas away from this one. Someday showing up, looking to grab a couple of shots here. Shock blast in the pit, might be looking to do it. Flame's going to be trying to stop the shots if he can. Baron is secured by Immortals. Dignitas has no way in. Look at the health bars, thanks to those piercing arrows.
Immortals just slowly walking it in.
Pacifism.
This is wild.
The name of the game in League of Legends 2017, apparently. Dignitas just trying to find alternate ways to win without having to fight their opponents, and it's not working out too hot so far. Lod putting some decent damage down into Ole. Deadly Flourish not going to be finding its mark. Dignitas looking to chase these guys out. Shock Blast coming in, collateral damage coming in, but the Locket Shield absorbs almost all of it.
Yep.
And Dignitas at least somehow manages to hold the line.
So they're not going to do that.
Immortals gonna put the kill onto the Elder Drake again. They've got themselves that objective, and Dignitas decides to go back to the tried and true plan of go home.
CS. More CS. Get the CS. They're not
Don't forget the CS.
Yet.
Don't you forget the CS.
Yeah, there were max items on Immortals. Need a Titanic Hydra for Dardoch, but there are not yet max items on Team Dignitas. Here, they got Elder Drake, they got Baron. They're going to walk in and get 3 inhibitors down. And they're going for it. I want the 5 kill victory.
5 kills to 4 kills. The story of the game for so long now. Curtain call opens up. Baron is secured. Lod deciding to get the hell out of Dodge before he gets caught out. Ole coming around, looking to make some kind of a play if he can. Flash ulti is available. Ole not going to go in for that. Instead, all of Immortals turning towards mid lane. They've got the big double buffs. They're marching down with a huge minion wave. This should be them just completely running over this base.
I want Flame or Dardoch to like flash ult someone, but I guess they don't have to. Maybe it's this inside game that they're challenging themselves
in the game with no kills
to win without killing another person, but they had the opportunity there with Baron and Elder Drake to be in flash, push to advance range, and lock up a kill. 3 inhibitors down once again. Baron, minions, soon to be in all 3 lanes. Let's go.
3 inhibitors down, 1 Nexus turret down. No kills in 25 minutes, but Immortals only care about killing that Nexus. Dignitas not going in just yet. Chain of Corruption onto Keen. QSS going to be used. Someday an special off in the flank, and Dig will not pull the trigger. They're not going to do it. Bullet time. There we go.
Just fight him.
Someday.
It's not going to happen.
Jumping around to the skies on a minion. Chaser trying to find some damage onto the
There we go.
Dardoch's finally going in. Here we go. Kane's going to be a nice pair of boots. As Xpecial's going to be jumped on next. Chaser so low. Dardoch hunting him down. Takes a bite. And Immortals, 50 minutes later, grab their win. As Immortals decides to go ahead and lock in Rise for Pobelter, it will be AD carry Misfortune with the support Malzahar now that we've seen that mid laner locked in for sure.
So essentially what we expected on the first 3 picks, no big curveballs in the second part of the draft phase, and this game should be more exciting. We should
It would be hard for it not to be.
Only because this time both teams do have better initiation tools. We have the Varus Ultimate and the Maokai on one side, and then we still have the Malzahar, Rise, Cataclysm, Nautilus on the Immortal side. So Immortals still with more tools to initiate, but Team Dignitas has something to fight back with this time.
And Dignitas have got to be happy about the tools that they've got to make things happen. You've got a Rek'Sai, right? You've got yourself with a Zyra that can lock people down. You've got a Maokai that can initiate. All those problems from last time are alleviated, and Dignitas should find some trigger pull opportunities this time around to hopefully participate a little bit more actively in mid to late game League of Legends.
Exactly, and we think about the early game that happened from the last matchup as well. It was a good start for Team Dignitas. Keen and Someday were both off to strong leads. They just were unable to convert any of that. So I want to see if they can get that type of start again and then maybe force a 3rd game in this series. Relatively quickly, or sorry, the MF can kill the Zyra punch relatively quickly. It's still tough because now instead of being a support who's free to do that, it's forfeiting CS if you're going for those things. Oh, here we go, Dardoch
getting himself destroyed by Dardoch. That was merciless. Though Rune Prison finding him. Xpecial and Chaser looking to invade once more. Olay soaking damage from that piercing arrow. Chaser's gonna be the one ulted. Dardoch looking to jump in. Flames here with the TP. Belter's got the cutoff. Lod's gonna be double ulted. See you later. Chaser now trying to collapse onto Belter, but he and Keen have got to be careful on this one. Rockets are flying, body counts rising. Chaser's out of here, and Dardoch is grabbing the kill.
And Someday not even in the fight with that teleport, so that's Immortals' answer to the earlier play. They're going to at least be able to get this bottom tier turret.
Dardoch now backing himself away. Dignitas trying to collapse on this. Ping's coming out there on the blue side. They're pinging exactly where Dardoch is. They're saying, we've got him behind us. See if you can cut him off. See what we're going to make happen as Olay gets caught and popped.
And Dignitas' last kill prior to that was 12 minutes and 4 seconds into game 1, actually. So it was over an hour of game time, but they did it.
They did it!
They have it, and now they can go for the Drake
back
and
on the
make
board.
The series around.
Dignitas have got to be feeling that momentum now. We're finally back into the kills. 20 minutes in. Mountain Drake is their target. That's going to tie the Drake count up 1-1. Mountain versus Cloud. It better sound like something you got to be afraid of. Speaking of being afraid, Belter looking to make sure Someday is afraid of exactly what Immortals can do in this 2v1, trying to get himself out. Vengeful Maelstrom going to be absorbing a lot of that damage. But Flame's got the CC, POB's got the damage. Someday being cut down very, very slowly, but surely enough, they will find the kill.
Yeah, and nothing doing on the rest of the map for Team Dignitas. I saw Dardoch jumping away from an attempted initiation. Law's ultimate is now on cooldown, and that's the type of 1-3-1 slow bleed that you're seeing Immortals go towards. If Team Dignitas is going to be unable to punish both solo laners, spending 20 seconds killing a side laner, there's no reason for Immortals to deviate from this strategy.
Dardoch now going to be looking for the 1v1 against Keen, even exhausted. Look at the damage potential he has. It doesn't even do anything. Rockets flying out, as now Flame's coming up to make sure this is a 2v2. Dredgeline is sidestepped. Keen still trying to get away. 2 seconds onto the Valk. Bullet time comes out just to make sure he does not get it.
Track this, though. They're down the Misfortune ultimate, and with 2 dead, you would want them to maybe go for that Baron, but they're going to have to pull back. Just another kill and a little bit of a gold extension for Immortals.
Immortals 5-1. 3,000 gold lead, stealing away the enemy blue buff, taking away the spam power of the Corki. Both of these mid laners so well enabled by the blue. We talked about the Ryze last game. Corki loves it too, just constant rocket barrage spam that is now not going to be that easy of an option as Immortals are setting up shop around Baron Nashor. And forget about setting up, it is just time to go. Trigger pull is there, and Baron Nashor is quickly melting away. Ping's coming out from Dignitas, but it's going to be too damn little, too damn late, as Xpecial now caught out, locked down, and blown up. Immortals, they get their Baron and a kill.
Brandwood's Omen completed 261 armor on top of Frozen Heart. There's no percentage penetration on anyone on that team when he's stack and resist, so he can just ignore this as the Baron buff just pushes through. They're going for something.
Nautilus Salty finding its way onto Keen, but he gets himself back and safe in time. Dignitas now going to be eating more damage coming out as Flame reinitiates. Dredgeline back into the fight. Someday's going to be locked down. Olay's killed first. Chasers into the back line. Flame still tanking so much damage. Finally going to be pulled down. Dardoch looking for the moves. Not going to be finding it just yet, but Belter has his mop and bucket to clean up.
And they get 3 as Belter continues to push inside. It was a pretty messy looking fight as Xpecial actually got a lot of damage over the wall, but advantage still Team Dignitas as they continue this push.
As Belter and Dardoch push up the bottom wave, Baron buff has dissipated now, so those minions are going to be regular old boring minions, not souped up purple ones.
So the pushes you'd think would diminish, but they have an open inhibitor. There
they go for it. They make a very nice use of the Realm Warp, out-rotating their opponents, getting the drop on the inhibitor, and then they walk away without killing it.
Oh, they got it. Now we got to fight.
Immortals now in some trouble, having to back away from this one. Got to be careful, then re-engage as they find Someday. What else are they going to get? Dardoch's making it 2. The flash for the kill, well played by Immortals. They back out, things look bad, and then as soon as the Stranglethorns clear away, boom, they're right back into the fight, or if you're Dig. But now they're having to get away. Realm Warp coming in. Belter right into the fight. Bullet on 3! Adios, Dignitas! Immortals have found the game.
Oh man, that was pretty. Everyone knocked up by Flame as he finds the initiation, and the bullet time eviscerates Dignitas' health bars right there. That's it.
that's the game. Bullet Time just won the entire match with that beautiful setup. Immortals made it happen. Now they're on to the Nexus turrets. It's all over but the crying. And Immortals have found their 2-0 victory over Team Dignitas.
And this one was substantially faster than the last game. So Team Dignitas tried to leave their base. It did not work out well. And now Immortals should be pretty content with a 2-0.